Cyber Ninja Online, guys, and welcome to Two Worlds. This is a RPG game that I'm going to use as a test run for RPG games in the future. This is going to take me a fair bit to get through, so right off the bat, I want to tell you guys that it may or may not be a long series, to say the least. Now, I think I'm going to go with... How do I want to do this? I think I'll go with the 2 videos per day, half hour each, when I upload this. Just to make it easier to absorb, I guess, and easier to watch and whatnot. So I think that's what the plan is. And then we'll go from there. If you guys think that I should just do the 1 video hour long instead, or if you think I should maybe do it a different way, let me know in the comments below. I'm all ears. However you think best, I will consider doing and most likely do if I agree with it. Now this game is pretty fun. I've played through it a couple of times, and there's a lot to do. There's a lot to explore, a lot to see. It's also... It could be better though. The combat's pretty stale in this game, and the voice acting it's not the best, but hey. This is an older game, so if you're a graphics chaser, if you want to see the best graphics ever, you're not going to find it here. But I mean, really, the people that are out there just for the graphics are beyond reasoning, because graphics don't necessarily make the game. I mean, they make some games, well, they make a lot of games better visually, but it doesn't make the game better in every aspect. So I think we're about to be ready to start here. So I'm going to jump into it. It's been a long enough intro. 3 different difficulties here: easy, medium, and hard. We're going to play on medium. This game is aptly difficult within the combat, because the combat's so stale that it's really one way or another, unless you're super powered or use magic or stuff. So let's go with the hairstyle, and that was way too zoomed in. Let's go with that one. Let's go with that one. That one. Go with that one. We're gonna be male. I'm gonna make this character average. You can make it peculiar, to say the least. You're gonna see a lot of this when we play. You're gonna see bandits that are fucking 400 pounds, extremely ripped, could take on Brock Lesnar in a fight type deal, but it's weird. So let's start the game.
Why did you not tell me? You will bleed to death.
'Tis just a flesh wound. We must ride on.
You passed out. This wound may become infected if I do not see to it.
Let us go on. Please.
Hush. They will not find us in such a storm as this. You must rest. So you thought you could escape me? The building is empty.
I just realized this has like Diablo 2 graphics, like cutscene graphics. It's actually pretty funny. The way I could tell was from that guy's face when we just seen him. Our character's face, even though our character doesn't look like that.
Tis probably him. Run! Tell a village elder.
Where can I find the village elder?
Are you that bounty hunter? Not many of you left in Talmont, eh?
Aye. Look upon a rarity while you can, for I shall be gone soon.
The village elder will be here directly. They have found another body.
I shall wait. Tis the harvest season here now.
The harvest will be bountiful this year.
I do not have sufficient time.
I'll go no further than this. Go straight down to the gates there.
Do you fear this place so much?
We're peasants, not soldiers. Since the dwarves went north, 'tis only Gromes that visit this temple.
Return to the village. You have done your part.
It's interesting he says it like that, Gromes, because you hear other people pronounce it Groms later, so. Alright, and now we're in game. So, basic WASD to move. It's going to go from here, telling me how to play and whatnot. I really don't need to know that. It says use spacebar to open the gate, but I switched some of my controls around. So I did play a little bit beforehand. Now, I know how I want to play this. I'm going to do... I want to say like a ranger type build, but I don't want to say that at the same time because... if you play multiplayer 2 Worlds, there's an actual ranger class and it doesn't consist of what I'm going to do. But yeah, I'm going to play something like almost like a ranger type build. So I'm going to archer for my main and then I'm going to have like a backup weapon on the side. We have traps that we can set down and use. Let me see if I remember how to do it. Yep. So I can switch my weapon set at any time. I also want to switch. Oh, there we go. It's the thumb buttons. Let's go ahead and set that down. Let's set to that. So we're here to find out what's been killing people, and we find out that there's Groms in here. I'm going to pronounce it Groms, not Gromes or however you pronounced it. Anyways, we're going to find out that there's Groms here, so now we have to kill them.
Prepare to fight.
So that's what I'm going to do. Now the reason I have down this trap is because it's going to be extremely useful later, and he has an enchantment on his weapon. And he died because he ran into my trap. It did more damage than he could take. Now most of this is going to be attacking and backstepping. That's going to be our main type of combat when we fight, and the whole thing to it is knowing when to backstep. Alright, so let's go with... I really don't want to upgrade my willpower at all. I think it's going to be dexterity, vitality, and strength that I fluctuate between. Dexterity hacks attack percent and defense percent. Strength is damage. Health is obviously health. Let's go like that for now. We got 2 skill points to spend. Now, the first thing I'm going to try to max out is lockpicking because it's the most effective and useful skill in this game. Basically, you can pick any type of lock during the game, but the higher your lockpicking, the better chance you have. Because like right now, you see I only have a 1% chance of opening master lock and a 60% chance of opening primitive lock. The higher I go through that, the better it will be. So I'll have like 100% primitive and whatever I'll have for master. So. And then because we're going to Archer for the main, I think I want to spend it in one of these perks. I did want to go sneaking, but it's not going to be extremely helpful. So I think I want to go in one of these ones. I can either get fast drawing, which increases my speed, my draw speed, or I can go precise shooting, which gives me more of a chance to get a critical pretty much. I think I want to go fast drawing for now. Let's go like that. I also thought about how I wanted to do looting and stuff in this game, and I think the best way I'm going to do it is take what I need and then just sell whatever I don't need, more or less. Like, I'll take all the smaller stuff and then I can sell it later. Don't really need any of that, so I'm going to leave it. Most of the time whenever I play RPG games, especially when I'm, like, obviously when I'm not recording and stuff, what I'll do is, what I'll do is...
Let's see.
What the hell? Oh, I picked up my trap. That's what that was. 7 to 12. I do want a shield, though. What I'll do is power loot, which basically means I'll take everything I can, and then I'll turn around and sell it and whatnot, so... Ooh, that's a nice bow. I think we'll carry that for now. 13, 8 to 12. I want to take this. Now you also have to be careful because weapons can combine. So I had 2 of the same weapon, 2 short swords. You can combine them. That's what class is. So that means that this is a class 2 weapon. So I've combined it 2 times. I'll tell you the weight there. Combining it basically increases damage. It adds abilities that other weapon had. So if I had the if I had the normal weapon, and then that weapon, let's say it had the ice, an ice enchantment on it. When I combine it, it will get ice damage. Take a sip of the water there. Basically, this is our inventory screen. You're going to be seeing it a lot. When I'm actually at it, it's gold. That's the weight that I can carry. If I hit this, it'll auto-arrange icons. Use this to scroll through your inventory. This is protection against blunt damage, slashing, piercing. There's 3 different types of damage you can take. That's the damage I'm doing. So right now I'm doing 54 slashing damage. I believe it counts. And then I'm doing 28 slashing damage with my short sword. So one big thing I want to do is find a blunt weapon, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. So that's my defense percent, attack percent, mana, health, experience, and then level. All this is my inventory, and then this is my equipment screen, so I can have helmet, body armor, pants, gloves, boots, shields, quivers, either daggers or sword breakers, rings. I can have 3 different weapons I cycle through, and that's pretty much it. This right here is an alchemy screen. I can make potions and stuff, like so, but I'm going to wait and get my alchemy up before I do that, because then that means the effectiveness of the potions is going to get better. This is the skill screen. It's pretty straightforward. Vitality is health. Dexterity is accuracy, pretty much. Strength is strength, and willpower is mana. These are the different skills. I'm not going to go through them all. Lock picking is straightforward, which is one we got, and then fast drawing I already showed you guys. As I go through, I'll show you guys more of that. Magic screen, which reminds me. So you can have up to 3 spells at a time. These are boosters, so this one decreases spell mana, and then increases spell level. Different types of magic too you can get through. It's the map and quest log. Here it will show you all the quests. Here it will show you the map. Now, this looks like a huge map, and I mean it's really big, but at the same time it's not going to take us long to get through it. This is the reputation and statistics stat. These are the different guilds you can have your reputation with, and then this is the stat. So we have 2 kills, 100% combat efficiency. That basically means that it's a KD, a kill to death ratio. So we have 100% combat efficiency, means we've killed 2 guys and died none times. So it's 100%. If I was to die 1, it would be 50%, and on and on. Lockpicks, thefts. Now these are milestones. When you complete a milestone, you gain a skill. Yeah, you gain a skill point. So lockpicks, thefts, teleports activated, monsters enemy killed, and then it tells you all the distances and stuff. So that's basically the gist of it. We're pretty much done here. Now I have to return to the town and talk to the elder. This place is locked right here. We will be coming back for it because it's really important. So, how am I doing on time? Right on. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a lengthy intro. It's going to be all the introduction stuff, but after we get by that, it's going to fly by. Now on my hotbar down here, where you see that like little circular ring move in the bottom left-hand corner, like I said, that's basically a hotbar. The first one's setting traps. The second one's sneaking. I hit the wrong button. Second one's sneaking. The fourth one there's pickpocketing. The 6th one is my firebolt. 7th is magic healing. 9th is health potions, and then 0 is mana potions.
I told you not to follow me. Why are you here?
The village elder sent me. He wanted me to bring you the payment should you not return to the village.
And why should I not go back there, pray?
Some people came to Cormoran when you left. They asked for you.
People? Tell me more. Swiftly now.
Warriors. Hard ones. Not very friendly. One of them stayed to await your return.
Ha! The elder clearly thought I would run rather than meet this man. Forsooth, 'twas generous, but he now has lost the chance to save money.
I do not understand.
Where I come from, no one pays unless forced to.
Nay, in Talmont we honor good work.
'Twould appear I have much to learn of Talmont. Will you return with me?
But that tough stranger,
He should have been here a long time ago.
mayhap a friend of yours?
No, but he has something for which I have searched for a long, long time. Pray tell me, friend, exactly where can I find him?
In a hut, south of the village. The mayor offered him better lodgings, but he refused.
Okay, so when it comes to dialogue, I'm only going to ask what I need to. Neither of these really seem important to me at the time. Or, well, I guess I should say right now, this is a live comm. So I can either ask him to tell me all you know of Talmont, or do you not fear the orcs? Neither of which actually I feel the need to ask, so I'll just say I must take my leave of you.
Be cautious.
So we got 60 gold for doing that quest. And then,
The stranger
we got a
who
quest.
asked for you was not from Talmont. We have never seen such armor. Be
Familiar.
cautious.
When you look at a character, you see how it has that green emblem where it's talking? That means he's a quest character. I'll have to come back up here later because, like I said, I have to come back in here, and there's a teleport right there that I want to activate because if you activate a certain amount, you get that the skill point, like I said. But I'm gonna come back up here, I think off screen. Like once I end this chapter, I'm gonna run up here, activate it, and then that'll be it. Providing I get to that point, we'll see. What does this guy have? Short Sword of the Light, 17 damage, eh? What's mine do? 15. I'm going to be taking that then.
Let's have a look.
Leather helmet. We don't have a helmet. Basic buckler, 14. It's mine at 21. Nope. 12. No. But I can combine that. And I want that spike trap, of course. I'll take that plant just for the hell of it. There we go. 11 to 20. Is that the right one? Like I said, I am looking for a blunt weapon too, though, because there's certain enemies that you can't do damage to unless you have blunt weapons, like ghosts, skeletons, and whatnot. So I do need a blunt weapon. Not anytime soon, but sometime in the near future I will need it. This is a magic shrine. So basically what this is if I was low on magic, wrong button. You come here, and it regenerates your magic even faster. Which is useful. Ooh, I have a nail bomb too, shit. I forgot I even picked that up.
What do we have here?
You'll notice the arrows don't necessarily go the straightest, but as long as you get that little crosshair turn green, then you know you're locked onto one. I thought that guy was going to step on that for sure. I should actually save that. I'm going to only try to use my traps and stuff when I see fit. And for the most part, you might see me tank damage like that, just because it's easier than backstepping sometimes. You'll get more hits in. I gotta turn down the noise. You'll get more hits in, and I mean, sometimes it's not really worth jumping around and whatnot. Sound, unit speeches. Just turn that down to about there. We'll see how that does. But yeah, I'm actually going to hold off on traps unless it's a tougher opponent.
What's that?
Or unless there's a lot of them. So that's a sword break. So basically you use that when you're fighting with an actual weapon. And there's a certain skill here, right here. Sword break strike. So basically you can actually break an enemy's sword. But they have to be using a sword is the deal with that. I want the gold, basically. I could take all this stuff and just take it and sell it, but I don't think I'm going to be doing a lot of trading during this playthrough anyways. I'm going to try not to. I don't want a two-handed weapon, so he's going to keep that. Should be a bow spawn up here, too. There's some things you can always count on in this game, and that's like this first part here. There's always going to be 2 goms, the 2 chests in there. The loot's random, though. There's always going to be that dead body with some items there, and then there's always going to be this little camp here that has items and stuff. Okay, it's control. I should have just clicked that, considering I was going to take it all. And as you see, it's luck for picking locks very much. So you have whatever percent chance, and if you fail that, your lockpick breaks. So this is a health shrine. It's also a revive shrine. So if I was low on health, it will heal me automatically when I'm close by, and if you die, you respawn there. And most of the time, I like to set myself like a little challenge, like a hardcore playthrough only. Like, so if I die, that's it. But for this game, I expect to die, so I'm not going to set that challenge for me.
Welcome.
So characters with the blue here mean that they just have average text to tell you. I believe this was the Elder.
You're the mercenary of whom I have heard. Welcome.
This sounds as if you're in need of my modest talents.
Indeed. I have a small problem and I want someone whom I can trust.
How do you know you can trust me?
Ferret Redissimus, a friend of mine, told me that you are trustworthy. Now to business. I need a gift for my wife. It is her birthday soon and she loves mountain crystals. I know of one called the Moon Eye, especially large and beautiful. Edvin of Broomhill has this crystal. He is an old friend and will probably sell it to me with no hesitation.
Very well. I shall help you.
Take this 500. It is a fair price for the crystal. Go to Broomhill and find Edvin. He will sell you the crystal.
How much is my share?
Trust me, you shall not be disappointed.
Farewell. I'm going to be accepting all the quests I can from this area at first. We will be completing them all too. I'm not necessarily going to be going around accepting every quest, but... Okay, so characters like this are, they're merchants pretty much.
Welcome. A lovely day for trade.
Let us trade then. So if you ever see the bag with coins there, trader. This guy, I believe, is just a regular merchant, so he sells weapons and crap. There are specific types, like there's mage merchants that sell specifically like magic items. Other merchants that sell like more stealthy stuff, or just more stuff that rangers or stuff would use. Or stuff. I gotta stop saying stuff. I'm going to end up selling all this mana potions because I don't plan on using it. I think that's it. Does he have any more lockpicks? He doesn't.
Looking for something?
Talk to him.
Good day to you, mercenary. I heard about your conduct in the temple. I believe I could use someone like you.
Is there a problem?
Well, last year, many people from Cumran left to settle in a new village, which they called Broomhill. I told them it was too close to a glacier, but they did not listen. I have not received any news from them in a long time, and, well, I need someone to go there and find out if all is well.
I can do this.
I thank you. Snow orcs live on that glacier, and those beasts are horrible. They eat human flesh. I fear for the villagers.
Why did the Broomhill villagers leave Corman?
Since the dwarves closed the border, life has become difficult. No more caravans, no more easy money, yet we still have to pay the same taxes. The king's law states that new villages on the borders of the kingdom shall pay no taxes for 5 years. This was the main reason why they founded Broomhill.
Why are you worried about snow? Yeah. Fuck. Why are you worried about snow orcs?
Something strange is happening around the glacier. Snow orcs have never left their home before, but nowadays they're even turning up in Talmont. And people say that they eat human flesh.
I must go.
Farewell.
This quest I recommend not doing as soon as you can, because you do encounter snow orcs at one point or another, and they are tough. So.
Stranger in Talmont? I have not seen you here before.
You are a Brotherhood man, eh? What are you doing so far up north?
The Brotherhood has many interests all over the country, and Talmont is no exception. Wait, I recognize you. You are the bounty hunter. Are you seeking employment?
Perchance.
Visit Delurna, the horse breeder and supplier. Speak with him. He has demanded protection from the Brotherhood, but we do not have anyone who can help him at this time.
Thanks. I will think about it.
That's a fairly simple quest. Now you'll come to learn in this game there's two main factions, the Brotherhood and then the House of Skeldon. They play an important part later. Here's the man that wants to talk to us, and I'm sorry, this, I think I am going to break it up into 2 chapters, but anyways, this first, recording session is going to be a lot of talking and text and whatnot, and I'm sorry about that, but that's just the way it goes in the first couple of chapters.